Mock Stars and Darnell Superstars. I'm Mr. Templin, this is Abby, and that's Maddie. Today we're going to work on some flexibility through some stretching. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get started with a standing toe touch. Put your feet together, put your hands together, reach down towards your toes, and you're going to hold for 30 seconds. Now it's important to keep in mind when we're stretching that it should not feel painful. It should be slightly uncomfortable, but you should not feel pain. If you're feeling pain, come up just a little bit. Now, if you can touch your toes, fantastic. If you can touch the ground, fantastic. If you can't quite touch your toes, it's okay to touch your ankles or your shins. Now, after each stretch, and when we start a stretch, we're going to come up nice and slowly. No quick, jerky movements. Good. We're going to move on to a quadriceps stretch. That's these big muscles in the front of our leg. We're going to grab our ankle and we're going to pull our foot in towards our bottom and hold. So we're stretching these big muscles in the front of our leg. These are our running muscles, our walking muscles, and our standing muscles. Okay? It's important that we stretch these muscles because stretching and good flexibility helps prevent injuries like muscle pulls. So I want to be able to run and walk. I'm going to stretch these muscles out. And release. Let's stretch the other leg out. Now here in Nevada, we have PE standards. So I'm going to point out some things that these girls are doing that are fantastic and correlate with our PE standards that we have here in Nevada. If you look at Abby, she's pulling that foot in really nicely. She's showing great critical elements for her skill. We all know critical elements is the breakdown of a skill into its parts. You can see that Maddie, she's looking forward, she's got her chest up nice and high, and again, she's pulling that ankle right in towards her bottom. Go ahead and release. Excellent job, girls. Now we're going to stretch out our calves. That's these little bit smaller muscles at the bottom of our leg. We're going to go into a stride stretch, and we're going to hold that stretch, knee bent in the front, and our back leg should be nice and straight, pressing that heel to the ground. Hands are on our hips, we're looking forward, and again, our chest is up. You should be feeling it in our calves. Our calves are those muscles where we're taking those jump shots in basketball, or we're jumping our rope. We want to make sure that we're preventing those injuries in our calves. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side, stretching the other side. Let's check out the girls and their critical elements. Abby's got a nice bent front leg, doing a fantastic job, and her back leg's nice and straight, heel to the ground. Maddie's doing the same. She's got her heel touching the ground, getting a good stretch right here in her calf. Great job, girls. Okay, we're going to move on to a tricep stretch. That's these muscles in the back of our arm right here. We use these muscles when we're doing push-ups, when we're pushing something open, or even riding on our bike. So we want to make sure that we have good tricep flexibility, again, preventing those injuries. We stretch our tricep by bringing it up over our head and then pulling in at our elbow. We want to keep tension on that muscle so that we're getting a good stretch. And again, keep your head up. If it hurts, loosen up just a little bit. Again, our stretching should not hurt. And relax, bring it back down, other arm up. So where are some places that you might see some stretching? If you're in athletics, you'll see some stretching before and after sports, at practice and during the games. And even while you're at home, maybe you're feeling, ooh, my muscles are really tight or my arm's really tight. That's your body naturally telling you, ooh, I gotta stretch because your muscles are actually tight. Okay? We're going to move down to the ground and do a modified hurdler stretch. Modified hurdler stretch, we put one leg out, nice and straight, one foot against our leg, reach with both hands, and you're going to reach down towards your toes. Make sure you're keeping a straight leg. Looking at Maddie here, she's got a great straight leg. She's reaching with both hands, touching her toe. Fabulous hurdler stretch. I'm looking at Abby here. She can't quite touch her toe, but that's okay. She's not there yet, but she's reaching down towards her ankle, getting a good stretch. Excellent, girls. Go ahead and relax. Let's go to the other side and stretch that other leg. Very good. Now, why do we stretch out? Again, this helps us in everyday life. I dropped a pen on the ground. I can pick that pen up off the ground without feeling tight or feeling like I'm going to injure myself. If I'm working in construction and I'm swinging that hammer, if I'm only swinging a hammer here, then I'm limited to the activities that I can do. I want to be able to swing a hammer over my head, to the side, and down low. Now I can do a lot more during my job. Okay, girls, we did some ab workout today, doing some crunches and sit-ups. So we're going to stretch out our abdominal muscles or our stomach muscles. We're going to get into a seal stretch. Nice straight arms, looking up towards the sky, and I'm pushing my pelvis, my hips, all the way to the ground. Hold that for 30 seconds. Oh yeah, I really feel it in my abdominal muscles. We had a good ab workout today with crunches and sit-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go to our final stretch today of our butterfly stretch. Put the bottoms of your feet together. You're going to grab your ankles and you're going to use your elbows to push those knees to the ground. Pushing those elbows pushing those knees to the ground. Hold. Again, it should not hurt. If it hurts, come up a little bit until it's slightly uncomfortable. No hurting today. And hold. Go ahead and flop them out. And stretch. One more time. And relax. So again, the reason that we stretch, boys and girls, is it helps in everyday life. Picking that pencil off the ground. It helps with our range of motion and our shoulders, our elbows, our wrists, our knees, our hips, our ankles, our neck. So that when I'm a contractor, if I'm a contractor, I can swing that hammer high, out to the side, and low. I'm not just limited to one little area. If you want to be a runner for fun or for competition, running that 5K, that 10K, or that marathon, it's important that we stretch out so that we prevent injuries such as muscle pulls. I can't run my marathon if I've got a muscle pull. So boys and girls, as I said, I'm Mr. Templin. That's Abby. This is Maddie. We are Nevada. We are battle born. We are Las Vegas. We are Vegas strong. And now we are ready for the day.